Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday here in Connecticut. Let me drink up. Beautiful, beautiful fall day. I'm procrastinating because I don't feel like mowing the lawn. I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow. It rained quite a bit yesterday, so the lawn is still quite wet, and that's a pain in the tush. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Double C, low F sharp, same thing. Not really. That's called clickbait. I drew you in with that one. Not really. It's close. It's very, very close, and in one regard, it is absolutely the same. So, let me honk a little bit, and I will explain, okay, how I misled you. Anyway, I have played a lot, done a lot of kettlebell, rode my bike. I'm ready to go. Life's good, man. Life's good. Anyway, double C's and F sharps, same thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. First of all, the actual literal playing of the double C and the F sharp, guys, is not that much different. More compression, that's all there is to it. That's the only different thing. It's just more compression. So in many ways, yes, it's the same thing. Now, here's the thing. How you go about getting the double C and the low F sharp is exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. And I can't begin to tell you how many times throughout the day that I talk about this with all my students. Now, I'm going to say 99.9999999, you get the idea, percent of my students all have the same thing. They don't quite have the double C, and below low C, it's absolutely foggy. It's shaking. They can't pick off a low G. Guys, that's tension. That's absolute tension. And where do you think that tension came from? Trying to honk away, squeeze, squawk, squeak, press, kill yourself to get the double C. You're not playing right. This is just another form, variation on stay in your happy zone. Now you think about it. Pretty much all of our idols had great double C's and low F sharps. Harry James Maynard, they're tremendous. Tremendous. Horst Fischer, tremendous. Okay? Maurice, not so much. Now, the reason that I played that one little ditty, what's the variation on Tyrolean, is that it? Doesn't matter. One of those theme and variations. Here's the deal. The reason I played that is because he told me himself in Giardinelli's that low G on a C trumpet now, he couldn't play. He couldn't play. And we're just sitting there going, yeah, right, okay. Now, I'm going to say several months later, it might have been as much as a year later, Jerry and I went to talk to him up at Carnegie Hall, where he was doing a rehearsal. Mon Dieu, Jerome. He couldn't have time to practice the Big Bertha and the C trumpet. All he had time to do with all his traveling and everything was pretty much warm up on the piccolo and go do the gig. That's why he couldn't play the low G, guys. He could play the low G. He could absolutely play the low G. It's just you give him a couple weeks of sit down and practice and put the piccolo away, it would come right out. But that feeds exactly into what I'm talking about. Okay? So many of the guys have high Gs and they're trying to, but guys, time after time after time, they're trying to get the A. They play MacArthur Park and they're killing it. Whoa, I got it. No, you don't. Now go play a low F sharp. It doesn't come out. Because they're stretched, they're tight, and they're swollen, and they're damaged. Guys, this ties into happy zone. One note. Guys, if you practice in your happy zone, low C to high C is all you need. It's all you need. That's why I love the Arbin so much in those characteristic studies, guys. First of all, unlike Charlier or Saint Jacome or whatever, the Arbin was written by a trumpet player, and it is so trumpetistic. And I love the way they fit. I like Walter Smith top tones too. I like them very much. I like them number 2, and I don't have time usually during the day to play it much. Okay? But back to the original thing. They are great. Guys, there is nothing, well, the Walter Smith top tones, you take those scales out. You don't need the scales. All you need is you don't even need the etudes. All you have to do is play a bunch of scales. And if you play it in your happy zone over and over and over, guys, the more you play correctly, the more relaxed you're going to be. The more relaxed you are, the thicker your tongue is going to be, and the less you're going to have to overblow to get the note. What does that mean? That means incrementally, the more that you can do that, the more your range is going to get higher, and you're not going to beat yourself up there. So it's just going to be that much more relaxed when you go below low C. You are doing the exact same thing to develop both the double C and the low F sharp and everything below. It's as simple as that. And guys, and every time you're out on a gig and some sadistic band leader wants to, finish the last set with, Give It One or MacArthur Park or something like that. Okay? Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But when you play that high A and everybody's screaming, "Yay, Ralph, you're unbelievable, guys, if it's not right, you go right down. Go over in the corner and go down and see if you can play a low F sharp. You probably can't. Because for just that little window of time, you were straining, you were playing incorrectly. Now, I've said a zillion times, guilty as charged. I do not go out and crucify myself anymore. Been there, done that. I don't need that to be happy. I don't. Okay? If I'm starting to crash, I put it down. And I come back later. I come back the next day and I'm fresh as a daisy. Okay? When you're doing your gig, you got to do what you got to do. But guys, in your practice session, guys, you want the double C. Don't play a double C. Don't play above a high C. Guys, that is how it works. You add some kettlebell to it that makes everything stronger, some PNF. Guys, don't come crying to me if you're not going to take advantage of everything that I'm telling you. This helps. It absolutely 100% helps. It takes more stress off the chops, and you are interspersing it through hyperirradiation onto other muscles that are more conditioned, for lack of a better term, to take the strain. But guys, I'm telling you, to get the double C and beyond, to get the low F sharp and beyond, the way to get it is the exact same thing. And I'm telling you, man, don't kid yourself. The actual playing of the low F sharp and the double C is not that much different. It really and truly isn't. All right? Give me your comments and criticisms down below, guys. Shoot me an email. I can give you advice. It's hard in an email. It is. And guys, usually the guys that I've had for students that I know have a pretty idea of what they're playing, if they ask me a question via email, yes, I can give them a decent answer. If I have no idea and I've never heard you play, guys, take a lesson. Take a lesson. I have several guys that have bought into the 1.2, the lesson point 2, a lesson early in the week, and later in the week I give you a short 5-minute little blurb to make sure you're on the right track. You go twice a month, once a week, it doesn't matter. Guys, do it. I'm here for you. Guys, I have made every mistake you are going to make. And with me helping you, I'm going to steer you clear of those mistakes. Trust me, you will get the double C and the low F sharp quicker than you can possibly imagine if you let me help you. Guys, Jerry's system, I'm not beating my chest here, I'm not. But I'm telling you, I know this system better than anybody in the world. I feel very comfortable with that. If this is what you want, let's get to work. Get yourself a 1SB, get in touch with me, and let's get to work. It is doable for all of you. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.